if there is energy, and they are going to find it. If they find it, then they will have to accept that it's not understandable what is going on there. We have, for the first time, physical evidence, something that we never had in the UFO encounters. It's very difficult to have that kind of evidence. I hope that someone takes this challenge in the U.S. and takes the risk and go there and do their own investigation. This is... This is Jose Alonso Herrera, and this is David Espada. These are the two kids, 18-year-old kids. This is the phone that they use. After I presented this video, some people were saying that I paid these kids some like $1,000 to produce the video, and that they were selling the phone in $200,000.
This is the test made by scientist Jorge Guerrero at the sighting.
He's a master in science, Jorge Guerrero, in physics, mathematics, and astronomy.
Now look at the readings of the Geiger counter. Look at the readings at the top, and the scientist says, "And there is more. There is more, but my counter doesn't give me more, but there are more." So he defined this disturbance in the air or in the space. He defined it as a quantum vortex.
It's at the top. It's at the top. They couldn't read more.
So he is completely surprised and disconcerted by this strange, extremely rare phenomena. He is explaining how this counter works, how it's reading something extremely unusual, and also expressing his disconcert and wondering what is happening right here. We don't understand. We have to continue. But the most important thing is when they were approaching, before they get to the exact spot, the counter was reading nothing. And just when they got near to the spot, then the
away. Just 4 meters away the spot.
When they approached to the lamppost, then the counter began reading to the top.
There is a distortion in space and time in the place. What he thinks is that a dimensional vortex open and close. That's what really things he happened, and the energy remains there, has remained there for so long, and I think it will remain even longer.
Now this analysis made by scientist Jorge Guerrero confirms as a fact that an extremely rare phenomenon took place in this exact spot in this neighborhood, in this point, an extremely rare phenomena that is still existing down there.
And at this moment he's explaining that the radiation doesn't get into his body and doesn't get into the animals or plants or the people that is around. Otherwise, this area should have been emptied, evacuated, because he thought it was dangerous, but nothing happens. And here's where he's saying this is not explainable.
And this finding is one of his most discussed and disconcerting findings for him, scientists, because he cannot explain how is it possible that with this high amounts of radiation that cannot harm people. And you are seeing them, they all are there, and they don't feel sick, they don't feel anything unusual. And these tests were made before, along with the media. They gathered the media, the newspaper, and also the researchers. They made these tests in front of the media, in front of the researchers, in front of the people, so there was no doubt about what they were going to find down there. If they will not find anything, they will go as well. But then the attitude of the newspaper changed since that day.
I am now paying these scientists to make a whole investigation on this. It has taken more than 20 readings so far. We're going to publish a book. We're going to present a full investigation, because now we think that any time that there is a report on an abduction or a presence of these creatures, we should take these counters, these machines, to measure the energy there, because I think we found a way many times these creatures can be transported into Earth. I believe there is a relation between this and what we got in Ramos Arizpe, this hole in the sky. I think we are now understanding how all this is happening.
Now, at the end of this stage of the investigation, the scientist Jorge Guerrero made a challenge on national TV to other scientists from Mexico, not only from Yucatan, to come to this place, to make their own test, and to compare his findings, his results. And 3 universities from Merida responded to that challenge and sent in different times their own team of professors and scientists to make the same test, the same analysis, and the 3 of them found exactly the same result. So that's the actual status of this investigation.